Okay, so today in this video I'm going to, how can I say it, split up the Hyprland conf file. So I'm going to take all the sections and put them in their own configuration files. When I started with Hyprland, I thought, nah, I'm not going to do it because I'll just be hardcore and stay with this one file and scroll and just work with it. Like everybody on YouTube splits it up into different files. It just feels like extra work, more files. But the more I work in Hyprland, I find myself constantly in the configuration file. And scrolling down, looking for something, it's not the most funnest thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to split it up. I think it's going to be much easier to just tweak things, and especially if you like changing things a lot. If you're going to do it once, you're going to set up your Hyprland once, never touch it again, then keep the whole file. Right, so let's go to Hyprland. So I've done a few already. As you can see, there's not much in here. So I'm gonna leave environment variables. I don't really work in there. I'm gonna change my mouse still, but then it's done. And then permissions, not too worried about that. I'll leave that in here. Input I'm gonna leave in here, and Windows and workspaces. I might create a file, but I haven't actually worked in this. So if I'm going to work in it a lot, I might change it. So as you can see, it's very easy. So let me just show you an example on how to do it. Let's just open another terminal. Let's make it a bit bigger there. Can I make this a bit bigger? Right, so I left monitor for this example. So I want to take monitor, but let's create a file first. So let's cd to so where the Hyprland file is, that's hyper, and yeah, hyper ls. There's all my files. So save, create the files and then save them in the same folder as your Hyprland conf main file. So just dump them all in there. So cd to that folder and then create the file. So I'm gonna create a monitors file. So just nano, just say nano, and then you can call it whatever you want. I'm gonna just stick with what they gave me. So nano monitor.conf. Open it, and then I'm just gonna paste this section, that's the monitor settings, and then I'm gonna paste it in there, and yeah, that's it. Save it, exit, and then we can check if it's there. Right, there's monitor. Right, so now you come to monitor, control K to just cut all of this out. So I just cut the monitor settings, and then as you can see here, there's a bunch of sources. So it obviously has to, the main Hyprland configuration file has to source those other configuration files into here, so that it knows where to find those extra settings. All you have to do is say is source. Source equals, and then the path to obviously to your other configuration files, which is there. Paste it. Right, so we call that one monitor. And that is it. So I've got one for programs, auto start, key bindings, the look and feel, and monitor. This other stuff I'm gonna leave in here. So let's save this main file. Right, so let's open one that I use a lot, is obviously key bindings. So let's go to key bindings, bindings.conf. So I just cut and paste all my key bindings into this file now. There it all is. See, there's my browser, which is Brave, file manager, terminal, which is Kitty. Right, so that's saved, and I see now the main file is much easier, and I can work. If I specifically have to work in, say, just change something in monitor, I can just go straight to monitor. I don't have to scroll or whatever. Right, so let's save this. And it's still good because it's, as soon as you save it, it actually applies the settings and nothing is broken. So it definitely gets those files, source them into here. So it's going to read from top to bottom. So it's going to read obviously these files first. And it goes from top to bottom, yeah. So that's how you would do it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else really. That is pretty much it. Good.